Hey, what's up? Passive Baller here. We are still. Yeah, that's my cat. It doesn't sound like my cat, but it's because of my cat. So, anyway, so we're here in a Passive Baller February 6th NBA Game Day edition. We are now about to talk about Brooklyn Nets going up against Philadelphia 76ers. So, this is a huge Eastern Conference matchup. Alright, so before we start, I'm just inviting everyone who have not subscribed to Passive Baller yet, our YouTube channel or YouTube account. Please click on that subscribe button below and also include that bell logo or bell button. That way, automatically, you guys will be informed or notified whenever we have a new video up. Again, this is Brooklyn Nets going up against Philadelphia 76ers. Let's take a look at the standings first. These are two of the Eastern Conference's monsters. Philadelphia 76ers, they are the number one team in the East with 16 wins and 7 losses. They lost their last game. That was against Portland Trail Blazers. And that was crazy because it happened without Damian Lillard, Portland's best player. I'm not really sure what happened to them there. So again, that's 16 wins and 7 losses. While the Brooklyn Nets, they're number 3 with 14 wins and 10 losses. Like Philadelphia 76ers, Brooklyn Nets lost their game, but this one was last night. Brooklyn Nets lost against Toronto Raptors last night. I guess that was by 6 points, if I'm not mistaken. Another loss that I couldn't really explain. Okay, so both teams are the best teams in the East, and both teams are coming off losses. Let's take a look at the details of this game. This one would be played at Philadelphia, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, so this is 9 o'clock a.m. Manila. With that said, the minus 1.5 is actually the minus 1.5 spread that's given to Philadelphia 76ers. Well, of course, considering the fact that they own the home, and at the same time they are the number one, team overall in the East. Brooklyn is given plus 1.5, but we have to check on the injury list because there are a lot of possible scenarios here, and here we go. Starting with Philadelphia 76ers, there are two people who are already ruled out of this game. They are Mike Scott and Terrence Ferguson, and there are 3 who are listed as game time decision or day to day. They are Seth Curry. This is due to some illness. Ben Simmons due to calf injury, and for Joel Embiid, he's just there's no detail in here. It's just listed that he is in a day to day status. So those are the 3 of the best players that Philadelphia can offer, especially in terms of offense. So just in case all of those 3 won't play, man, I just don't know what to imagine. So that's something that we need to consider in picking, who the winner of this game would be. Now let's take a look at the Brooklyn Nets. For the Brooklyn Nets, there are 3 who are ruled out of this game. Spencer Dinwiddie, well, we all know that. We know what happened to him. Nicholas Claxton, he would need at least 1 more month before he could play. And this is the biggest news for Brooklyn Nets. Kevin Durant, KD won't be with the team. Well, obviously, he won't be able to play in this game. Now, that's for sure. So, this is... if the previous game was hard, this is also hard, man. Kevin Durant is already ruled out of this game. Now we have situations on the other team, Philadelphia 76ers. We have 3 players, very important players at that. Joel Embiid, Curry, and Simmons, who are listed as day-to-day. So we're not yet sure whether they're playing or not. So who knows? They could just go out there and play, and all of those 3 would not be playing. Again, we just don't know. But then again, we have to pick our predictions here, and we have to pick our choice. I'm considering who would be left in case indeed KD not in case, but because KD would really be out. So I'm looking at Brooklyn Nets. What they have would be Kyrie Irving, and of course the James Harden. Now for the 76ers, in any case, Embiid, Curry, and who's this? Simmons would all be out. Who would be left for the 76ers? I'm looking at the lineup of Philadelphia. Possible starting five would be Danny Green, Tobias Harris, Dwight Howard, Tyrese, Max, and Shake Milton. That's my choice if I were the coach. Um, can they go up against Brooklyn Nets? I guess so. Yeah, but I'm really just hoping that out of those three players who are listed day to day for Philadelphia, at least one or two uh, could go and play. Maybe just Embiid would do, and they should be able to take care of this Brooklyn Nets. So again, this game is crazy because of the situation with the injuries and all that. We're not sure who would be playing or not in terms of Philadelphia. Well, it's well and fine for Brooklyn because we all know that KD won't really be there. At least it's clear, right? For Philadelphia, we just really don't know. But with that said, I'm picking Philadelphia. I'm picking the risk that out of those three, at least one or two would be playing, and of course, I'm considering the fact that really it's already confirmed that KD is already out of the game. So I'm taking that one out, and also I'm considering the fact that this would be played at home. And so I'm picking Philadelphia 76ers minus 1.5 on this game. All right, again, Philadelphia 76ers minus 1.5. For those who got Facebook account, just follow our Facebook page. It has the same name, Pass a Baller. Please follow and like that one, and you can also send us messages or questions via our messenger account there. Peace out, pass and love. God bless.